Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is another episode of the Standard Commentary Series, and it looks like Temur Aggro versus 4/5C Control. Temur has a Savage Knuckleblade in play right now, and Control has a Sylvan Advocate. Control should have plenty of ways of dealing with the Savage Knuckleblade, except for the fact that he has the mana open to be able to bounce it back to his hand. Control plays a Siege Rhino, which, unless things are exactly right, Savage Knuckleblade can't handle him. The only way he can is by buffing himself, which takes 3 mana. And at the moment, it would be the same 3 mana that protects him from getting killed. So, attacking in with the Savage Knuckleblade. And he only blocks with the Siege Rhino. So he buffs up the Savage Knuckleblade, so he eats the Rhino. But now he doesn't have the mana to bounce the Savage Knuckleblade, so if Control has a kill card, now would be the time to do it. Though, since he is running blue, Temur could have a counterspell in his hand. A negate, stubborn denial, something like that. Pulse of Marasa, grabbing the land. Really? Why not grab the Siege Rhino back? Unless you really need that 6th land. Oh, that's why, for the Sylvan Advocate. So he can attack in for 4, Vigilance. So Temur's down to 11. And Control still has 3 mana to play with. And Ruinous Path to kill off the Savage Knuckleblade. So if Temur has a counter, he needs to play it now. And he didn't. So Knuckleblade is dead. So Control is in a pretty good spot here, though he is pretty low on cards. So with 5 cards in his hand, Temur passes the turn. That would have been the time to be playing things. Sylvan Advocate attacks in for 4 again. Temur responds with Surrak Dragonclaw. Flash can't be countered. Creature spells you control can't be countered. Other creatures you control have trample, and he's a 6/6. But Control had a Crackling Doom in his hand, so Surrak dies, he takes 2 damage, the 4 damage goes through, and Temur's down to 4. His only advantage is the cards in his hand. He needs something pretty powerful here. Reality Smasher. Well, unfortunately, he has 2 cards in... Oh, I was going to say, he has 2 cards in his hand, so he could kill the Reality Smasher and discard, but he didn't have to. All he had to do was man up the Shambling Vent, and Sylvan Advocate made it a 4/5. So 2 4/5s versus a single blocker, and that's game. So let's go to game 2. Alright, turn 2 Heir of the Wilds from Temur. And Heir of the Wilds is a really good creature in this matchup because he's a Death Touch. It makes it really difficult for Control to decide whether or not he wants to block because he's only a 2/2, but he has Death Touch. You know, you might have a Siege Rhino to block with, but do you really want to trade a 4/5 trample for a 2/2 when you could just take 2 damage? So Jace gets roasted. A little bit overkill, but hey, when you gotta kill Jace, you gotta kill Jace. And Control throws down Sylvan Advocate. Temur goes with Savage Knuckle Blade and haste him up and attack all out. That's 7 damage, and wow, control's already down to 9. It's turn 4. He could really use a kill card here. And he had one. Abzan Charm. Exiles the Savage Knuckle Blade. Attacks in for 2 with Sylvan Advocate, and Temur's down to 17. So, Surrak the Hunt Caller. Attacks in with the air, chooses not to block, takes the 2 damage and goes to 6. Ooh, Crackling Doom to kill off Surrak. And 2 more damage takes Temur down to 13. Reality Smasher. So attacking in with a 5/5 trample and a 3/3 death touch. Blocks the 3/3 to take the 5 damage and go to 1. And control concedes. Now that is what Temur Aggro wants to do. That was brutally fast. Even with control countering certain big guys. So I'm going to end the video there. That was Temur Aggro versus 4/5C control. And if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe.